Tom Vasel. Welcome to Look Back, a video where I go back and take a look at reviews that I did a year ago, 5 years ago, and 10 years ago, and tell you what I think about them now, if I think about them at all. Heads up, 10 years ago, I didn't do anything this week. I guess I was busy, probably at conventions or moving to America. So let's take a look here at the ones I did do a year and 5 years ago. First, we'll start a year. So last year I reviewed Mint Control. Now this is one of the games in the little Mint line series. They come in little Mint cans. Mint Control is terrible. I really disliked it. It's an area control game, but you win with 1 or 2 tokens. It feels like there's almost no game there. I just very much disliked it. 4 out of 10. Die of the Dead, a gorgeous theme, gorgeous game. But I gave this one a 5.5 because even though you're putting dice in coffins and shaking them and rolling numbers, at the end it's pretty random and there's not a lot of game there. 7 Summits. This one was okay. You're climbing up different mountains, kind of rolling dice, pushing your luck a little bit, but the components aren't great, and at the end of the game, I really didn't feel like I'd played anything particularly different out there. So 6 out of 10. Dreamcatcher. This is a little game for kids. This is a 6 out of 10 for kids, though, so I think a lot of kids will like it, where you're basically just covering up things, and you have to decide what size disc will be the size. It's kind of like kids have to measure sizes in their heads. The Rival Networks. This one's almost there, 6.5, and I'll tell you why it didn't quite make it, because I like the networks a lot. The Rival Networks is very similar. It's just going to play out fairly similarly to the first one. I don't see any reason why I wouldn't just get the networks and play that 2-player. And the Rival Networks doesn't have a lot of replayability. You're going to play the same stuff. Good ideas. I thought the game was fine. My worry is about replayability, which is why I only gave it a 6.5. Marty the Monster. You might think this one looks like it should rank a 3 out of 10, but it's funny. It's a 7 out of 10. You're building towers around the board. There's a giant monster. You're basically trying to manipulate that monster to go smash opponents' towers. There was a lot more strategy in this game than I had suspected. Mint Cooperative. So I took a look. I said I didn't like Mint Control. Mint Cooperative is fine. It's a nice, light little cooperative game where you're superheroes fighting against the enemies of tooth decay, and you're just working together. It's an easier cooperative game, which I tend to like. And again, it fits in a tin, put in your pocket. Of the cooperative games, this is of the Mint games. I'm sorry, this is probably my second favorite. And then Mind Management. I got to say, folks, I really thought about bringing Mind Management up a point from 8, but it's still good at 8. I'm telling you, this is a one versus all. It's based on the comics, which I've since read, really enjoy them. There's so much depth in this game compared to many of the one versus all. So there's a lot going on, and at the same time, it's a smaller game than most of them. Very interesting concepts. You should check it out. All right, 5 years ago, I took a look at Toilet Trouble. You might think this is going to get a 1 out of 10, but it actually got a 6 out of 10. Yes, I know, you're just flushing a toilet, seeing what happens until water squirts you in the face. That sounds awful. It's not great. 6 out of 10. But anyway, Kyoto Protocol. This is a game about manipulating or working with energy from different factories and stuff. You're playing out cards on the table. I had totally forgotten about this game. I liked it, a 7.5. This game kind of disappeared off the face of the earth, though. I wonder if some other company might pick this up in the future. And then Near and Far. What an amazing game. 9 out of 10. Still 9 out of 10. Still my favorite Ryan Lockett game. I just think it's gorgeous. Has cool story, but also very fun game mechanism. Mix them together. Just wonderful. Anyway, those are the reviews that I did 1 and 5 years ago. Thanks so much for watching Look Back on the Dice Tower. I'm Tom Vasel. I'll see you next time.